Well, get he's back from the dead now. Hello everybody, today we're gonna start a new episode of Kamen Rider Gotchard, episode 41. So we start with Hotoro and Rina continue to fight the golem the best they can, and Germain wants to just eat Nichigon to create more Kemi to help humanity evolve to Malcolm, which, screw him. And Rina turns into her base form to pretty much attack the golem. That leaves some mark on the chest to spark a lot. And Hotoro prepares a finisher with Kamen Gotchard actually defeat the golem, and he actually explodes so hard that he actually transforms into a base form somehow, Steam Hopper, to kick Germain, which is pretty cool to see. He also leaves him some form of damage. Germain said that he's just going to enjoy the fun he'll have even more with our gang, and it disappeared, leaving our two riders exhausted. So yeah, they can't really continue to fight anymore. They decide to continue their hunt for Nichigon instead. We then see the continuation of Kloto and Spanner's fight from last week's episode, as he's pretty much losing until he all of a sudden actually activates his power of darkness after almost gonna punch her, but then he misses, but then it power activates and blows her away. And Giga actually arrived to stop Kloto by binding her in darkness and saying that Spanner should come with him and pretty much learn from him about how to control his darkness power, which Spanner seems to refuse, as Giga says that he should defeat Germain to prove himself. As if he does, his powers will actually go back to Gigas, and also I'm gonna guess Germilia as well, or something like that, as he just teleports away, taking him and Kloto away. We did see Spanner seem to consider it a little until Lacasis comes in behind him by holding his arm or his back with her own hand, which seems to say something. So yeah, we have to wait to see what that means. Unless, of course, you're one of the shippers who actually ship Spanner and Lacasis. So yeah, here's some more fuel to you guys. You got it eating full today. Torpo and Rina discuss about the little request, as Rina said that she'll still keep her promise as she leaves with the golden Q still being like a heart that Torpo has. We then see Nichigon wander around on the top of a roof as he thinks about what Spanner said about his word about Kami's only made to fight, and that's it. And he won't give up until he finds a job. With actually a little thing that he's supposed to actually say find a purpose in life other than fighting. But say like a little kid, he thinks that a job will give him purpose, something like that. So that's actually pretty cutesy. This is the thing that he's got the mentality of a child still. He meets someone dancing on the roof who is actually played by one of the Kamen Rider Girls. And she actually shocked to see Nichigon, as she actually explained that her name is Mai. And yeah, as they say, she's actually one of the Kamen Rider Girls being played by Tomomi Gina Samur. I actually pretty much mispronounced that name. I'm terribly sorry. And Nichigon pretty much actually loves her dancing, as she actually explains she's part of a trio along with her friends who are actually played by other Kamen Rider Girl members who are the current ones, the last three being one of them named Hina, played by Hitomi Isaka, and the other one being Koyomi, played by Chisato Akita. Also, again, I'm so sorry I mispronounced those names. I'm not Japanese. However, she thinks that she actually has a little bit of negative thoughts of lately, saying that she's not as good as she is, thinking that they're better dancers than her, and making her think that she's not really needed anymore, and wondering if she has anything else to do with her life, and that dancing is all there is. And decided to just quit and not do an event they were going to do together later that day. But Nichigon thinks that that's not what she actually wants, and thinking that she's going to cry right now. But then she kind of gets a little bit upset and actually leaves, which makes Nichigon sad about the situation, which poor little dragon boy. Hotoro continues to look for Nichigon, and they actually find Gotchard the gang to join him. Not sure what to do until two delivery workers, who are interestingly played by Masaru Yamashita and Koichi Nakayama, which again I'm pretty much pronouncing the name, say that they actually saw Nichigon help them out earlier with boxes and actually helped them make their work go faster. And say that Nichigon is working for something, trying to look for something, so it might be something important. As the gang remember what Spanner said last time, and as the gang decided to follow Sabi's directions to know where they're going, thinking that that's where Nichigon might have headed off to. Minato stayed behind to erase the memories of the two delivery workers and leave. And instantly they do some thumbs up with each other with some sound effects, which actually couldn't make sense because the two actors, really why I named them is because they actually are Metal Hero actors. Yeah, they came from, I think, the Metal Hero series. I'm gonna get a sound effect. It's actually supposed to be related to Metal Heroes, but again, I'm not a huge fan of Metal Heroes, so I might be wrong here or might not know. So you can comment down below and tell me if I'm right or wrong, or tell me more information about these two actors and what season they came out with Metal Hero. That'd be pretty cool to see. We then see Germain, Galia, and Tropo sitting around as Galia says her predictions have come true, saying that Germain will reclaim Nichigon today. As he's pretty much disappointed. His fun's about to end. and actually picks up the turtle like a little kid. The actress is, but I digress. Asking her if he'll kill them, or if she wants the reverse to happen, that they should kill him instead. We seem to think they should try to catch on to the turtle plan, but not really. Doesn't seem to be the case. And we see Spanner tuning with his weapon and thinking about Giga's proposal, and wonder what he's planning. I wondered if he should actually follow with the plan and actually defeat Germain. We didn't see the dance festival that Mai would talk about earlier. And we see the gang turn up to it and thinking that Nichiko might have gone inside. So they go inside as well to see a performance by a group, and the announcer decides to present the group that Mai's in, I Riza plus Girl, and I think I mispronounced that name as well. But then Hina and Koyomi come out and actually apologize to the audience for Mai's disappearance and casually perform, which seemed to make the audience upset until Nichikon arrives to say he needs to wait, as Rina actually about to go up to grab him, but Hotaro decides to instead tell her to just wait, as he wants to see where this goes. As Nichikon say that he'll dance with them as a replacement for Mai, and then they start a dance with a new Kamen Rider insert song being Gotcha 101 Cameos, as Nichikon does his rainbow breath to stir the stage. And I'm gonna get all those rainbow breath allows them to know lyrics, because not any of them should know what the names of the Kemis are. They're actually pretty nice and pretty cutesy little dance. It's actually a pretty nice song. It's just pretty much the poker rap style song. And they just named all the 101 Kemis is the full song. They don't play the full song. They just play the beginning, a little bit of the middle, and a little bit at the end. So yeah, they don't play the whole song at all. But you can actually find it online. It's not that hard to find what the song is saying. And Nichiko just flies around in the cutie CGI form, saying "Gone to the beat." And that's pretty funny that Kajiki is there and thinking that Nichikon's an alien invader and tried to go up the stage to get him before security stops him and pretty much drags him out the dance festival. It's just sad for our boy. And we actually break the fourth wall a little bit as Renge actually say that Kajiki appeared everywhere they go lately. Which, yeah, true, Kajiki just does seem to appear everywhere they go, so that's a pretty funny that he's right there as well. And once again, will not be allowed to be joining the cast, which is just sad to see for our boy Kajiki. The show ends with Rainbow Breath once again and cheering for the crowd, for our two girls. Actually, the crowd loves the song and actually loves the performance of Mai Luke-san. And we then see backstage that Nichikon getting a good head pat as he should deserve, because he should deserve all the head pats by the two girls before the gang arrived. With Hotaro actually just happy that he actually found Nichikon. And Hotaro was worried about him all the time. And Nichikon apologized for worrying him as Mai entered. And Nichikon wondered if she's mad, but she said that she's not, and instead is just happy because she actually thought it was amazing and actually lifted her spirit up and actually helped her remember why she even loved dancing in the first place, and thanked Nichikon for reminding her and apologizing to her friend for the way she acted and want to come back and dance with them. And the two girls decide to hug her and saying that do not bother her feeling next time. And a happy reunion happens between them. And that's pretty cool that you actually pause the screen, look at the background. You guys see posters for some member of other band from Under Kamen Rider's show, I think. I only identified two. One of them being Heart Plus 4 from Kamen Rider Girls, you can see two posters there. And one of them being the band from Win from Kamen Rider Geek. I don't actually remember the name of the band because they only appeared in once. So yeah, you guys can see it right there because there's Win with the little jacket that every actor seems to always use from Kamen Rider Build. So yeah, it's right there. It's actually pretty cool little hidden Easter egg, which just makes it more complicated where the timeline of Kamen Rider is and where the timeline is. But I started getting about a timeline years ago. The trio make another performance with the crowd cheering as Mido comes in to say that Germain is coming. As the girls perform another Kamen Rider Girls original song, We Are Girls, and they actually play that our gang go outside to fight Germain and to protect their gotcha. They had a pretty cool song, pretty good way for them to go outside to fight Germain as Spanner comes in to join them and help them as they all transform into their triple Kamen Riders to fight Germain. And there's a really cool one-take fight scene, and we see the three riders fight against Germain, which, funny enough, after quite a while, the song What's Your Fire plays in the background. It's actually pretty cool. We haven't seen it in quite a while now. And actually had pretty cool fight scenes with some pretty cool one-take action of the camera moves around them, and then they go underneath it as Spanner fighting Germain, and then Hotaro gets thrown, and then comes back to fight Germain. It's really cool fight scene. It's really cool. I really do like one-take fight scene. It's really cool to see. And they actually continue to fight Germain. It's a little cool little shot as Rina said that she will defeat Germain for her opponent with a throw point. before. We see the shock Hotaro with the truth that she hasn't told anybody, and decide to fight Germain and actually manage to do some form of damage as Spatter comes in to help her out. Now, not caring about what Giga is planning, as they both fight Germain. With Spatter using different form changers to continue the fight, which is pretty cool to see all his form changers here in this episode. And Nijigon finally tells Hotaro that he had found his gotcha, which is to cheer people up and help them out, as he found a new purpose other than fighting. As Hotaro is happy that he found his gotcha, like a little son found his gotcha, which is pretty proud of that moment. And he decided to make the new gotcha broad power to make Steam Hopper, Ant Wrestler, and Lightning Jungle become their own rider form, which is pretty cool to see as all four of them pose to fight Germain, as Sky the Limit plays in the background, as they all fight against him, and actually pretty cool moves by the Archemis, and pretty cool to see that they fight differently compared to Hotaro. Oh, so that's actually pretty cool to see, because we see Steam Hopper just like tackle Germain, which is pretty funny to see, and actually just hurting him a lot because, you know, it's the rainbow powers. And they all do their own finisher, as Germain said that they're his pets and that they should just roll over and die. Hi for him, which, you know, that's not actually gonna happen anytime soon. And that will just make him happy. And the three riders perform their finisher with the three other chemis picking them up and throwing them to the sky. And the three riders do their rider kick and actually attack Germain. And Germain can't actually believe that he's about to lose, which he does. He loses his 2 or 3 rider kick and a cool explosion. Which is a cool wallpaper show. It's pretty cool to see our 3 riders working together to defeat Germain. The fight is over. Hopper 1 comes in to just hit Nichigo on the head a couple times. Kind of like an older sibling to a younger one, making them all worry. And Hotaro explains that, yeah, it's like the Spanner that, yeah, Hopper 1 was just worried that Nichigo would disappear and that they never do that again. Kind of like an older brother to a younger sister, like, never do that again. Or like, yeah, he's about to leave, just tell them next time. Atropo comes in, which pretty much see the shock Hotaro and Spanner. They back out a little, as Rina just walks up to her saying that she kept her promise. As Germain is just healing back up, not defeated. As Atropo walks up to Germain, as he wants to eat her so that he can get his power back and actually become full strength to continue fighting. But instead of that happening, Atropo puts the Rubik's Cube, the golden Rubik's Cube, inside of his chest as he starts to hurt him, which shocked everybody, as he transformed shockingly to Geryon. So yeah, he's back. And he said that he actually sees the faces of a tormentor in the abyss, and said that he will continue his goal of turning the world to gold, and he just wanted El Dorado, and saying that until his dream is accomplished, that he will never die. It just shocked everybody that, yeah, he's back to life. He decided to leave with a Tropo that Rina is pretty much devastated because, you know, what were you expecting? As the episode ends there. Overall, it was actually a pretty good episode. Well, not really much to say other than it just being pretty fast-paced, but it's actually pretty cool to see Nichigon find his gotcha. It's actually pretty nice cameo from Kamen Rider Girls and Metal Hero. I will say that Geryon being back will actually make things interesting at the plot moving forward, especially with the new trailer coming out about the film. So we were already spoiled about Geryon coming back from the trailer for the movie, the summer movie coming out, Future Daybreak. I'm still wondering, is Geryon like the 33% of the Abyssal King, or is Germain actually dead? Yeah, I do know Germain is not the most interesting one out of the 3 kings, so I'm wondering if he's actually dead or did he got absorbed into Geryon, and now Geryon now had the power of alchemy, the level of Germain. It's just that he had the more intelligence now. I don't know, we have to wait and see what that is, because yeah, Geryon is back. I do like the villain. I really want to see how this turns out, because his motivation, while kind of whack at the beginning, it's actually pretty interesting now that it could be possible, because remember, the Philosopher's Stone is said to turn anything to gold. So in the original like stories and myths and all and legend. So I'm actually wondering to see how this is gonna interact with Geryon's whole dream of turning everything to gold and preserving it. But I can't wait to see what this is, we'll see what else happens, and I can't wait to see what Spanner and Giga had to say about him having the Black Flames. I want to know what this is all about. There's so much to say, there's so much things to do, so it's just more setup, so I can't wait to see what future events have to say. Overall, I get the episode 7.1 out of 10. What do you guys think? Do you like this episode or do you not? What do you think about Geryon coming back? I love all the cameos we got. I love Nichigon finally having his gotcha. Leave a comment down below and subscribe for more Kamen Rider content, specifically Kamen Rider Gotchard. Peace.